Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. That is the end result right there of your own protein bar with all the nutrients that you need and something that you can find on a blog written by Alana Thomson. The blog is called healthyeatingbydesign.ca. The pumpkin balls, those are really good.
Yeah.
What would I call those? I mean, they're the healthy balls, but it seemed like
a
the pumpkin was
healthy
the main.
cookie or a power ball or an energy ball.
It was really good. It was really good. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing your take on being able to create a protein bar.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so the base of our protein that we're going to start, our protein bar, I should say, is actually going to be prunes. And I know that,
wow, that sounds
a few
really
people,
okay.
But if you've tried a prune, they are actually very sweet and they're natural. Okay, so you're going to want to soak it in some warm water for about 10 minutes because they are a little bit tough. Okay, so I actually have soaked these overnight, so they should be nice and soft. So. And the good thing about prunes is they're high in fiber. We all have heard the benefits of prunes for sure. So we're going to take some prunes and then we're going to take actually some almond butter. You can use natural peanut butter, but again, it's sort of the same thing. Make sure that it's natural and it's not full of...
throwing in some of the sugared peanut butter is it's not really worth the while when you're trying to create something like this.
That's right. And you will find that these are quite sweet. Whereas some of the pumpkin balls are really tasty, but they're not as sweet maybe as a traditional cookie is.
So that was some almond butter.
Yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the lid on here and we're just going to mix it up until it's all...
Gotcha. How did you come up with these recipes?
You know what? I scour the internet. I think about things that I have in my kitchen, and I find a base to a recipe, and then I think, oh well, you know what? That would be great. But if you just added X, Y, and Z, like that would be really yummy too.
Because you have the history of doing so much of the personal training, do you find that you have a different take on someone looking at your blog knowing that they're starting out and they want to lose that 20 pounds, or someone who is incredibly fit, and I know you're taking part in competitions that's looking to say, how do I get to that final stage?
Absolutely. I think one of the things is, as a trainer, we're encouraging people to eat healthy, and you might say, well, have 2 eggs in the morning and veggies, or have a shake, and then you're like, well, what kind of veggies? How many? What do I put on it? So I just sort of took it that next step further and said, like, how can we make this yummy and healthy and again easy?
And have it right in front of you.
Yes. Okay. So this would probably be a bit more of a paste, but for time constraints, we're going to add some flaxseed. And when you eat flaxseed, you should always eat it ground rather than the whole seed. Okay. So we're just going to throw that in, and we can that over there, Leanne, is protein powder.
So there's the protein in.
That's right. So it's a cup of protein powder.
Flavored because some people like vanilla.
This one's vanilla. Yeah. I haven't tried it with chocolate, but sure, why not?
But you can have the flavored ones.
Yep, that's right. And then this here is some more almond flour, just to bind it. As you can even see with my demo here, it really needs to be, once we create it, we're going to put it in the freezer. And you really want to eat it cold, because as it starts to warm up to room temperature.
As it's been underneath the lights, it's starting to melt, is what you're saying?
So eat it outside, because it's really cold today. And then there's some cinnamon and some sea salt. And I would use sea salt rather than regular table salt when I'm cooking. Okay, and then let's just...
I don't know, I've just brought everything over for you.
You got it. Well, that's how easy it is. You just start throwing things in. If you like
cranberries?
Sesame, cranberries. I threw some pecans in here. If you like sesame seeds or sunflower seeds, you could throw that in there. Pretty much anything goes. That's the beauty of it. Okay, we'll just mix it up here.
So you want to be able to do this until it's gooey enough? But
so that is more of a dough. At home, we would have done the prunes a little bit longer, and we could have added a bit more water just to make it a bit more of a paste. And then what I would encourage people to do is use a parchment paper so that it doesn't stick in your pan. And then we're just going to...
It smells really good.
Yeah, it's really tasty. I know the prunes are a little off-putting, but
I wasn't expecting that. Yeah,
but we'll just.
Here, you want to hold that?
Yeah, sure.
Gotcha.
There we go. So we're just going to put it in.
Okay, so you're going to do it all together and then eventually cut up the bars afterwards.
You got it. Yeah, I'm going to put it in Here, I'll just spread that so we can.
And then, so you're putting this in the freezer or the fridge?
The freezer.
Freezer.
I don't think that the fridge is cold enough to keep it in a bar shape or square shape.
So how long will you put it in the freezer for until it's pretty much
Probably
frozen?
2 to 4 hours, yeah. And then cut it and then put it back in the freezer.
And then it'll eventually look like that, and I know you
Yes.
put some coconut on top.
Yeah, and then just sprinkle some coconut.
Very nice. You got your nutritional value there, and you've got your ready-made, made-at-home protein bar. Thanks
That's
so much.
right.
For those
Thank
of you
you
looking
for
for more
having me.
information, healthyeatingbydesign.ca, healthyeatingbydesign.ca.
Thanks
Great.
so much,
I'm gonna
Anne.
head. I like the other one too. I'll go in for this. I'll be back right after this.